Hello, hello, hello. My name is Marlissa. This is That Word from Mars, and I am here to take care of who's next. The mutable signs Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. So, this is going to be your new moon reading, okay? The new moon is a great time for setting intentions and goals. It marks the beginning of the phase during which the moon grows in its illumination, which is ideal for watching your intention grow. This spread can be done on the new moon or the day before after the new moon. However, I'm doing it days before. This is what like the book recommends, but I'm doing it days before. The new moon is not until Wednesday in the sign of Aquarius. However, you want to apply these readings to either your sun or your rising sign. So let's go ahead and get it. All right. So what should the new moon intention be for the mutable signs? Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgo. What should the new moon intention be for the mutable signs? Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo. Sorry, y'all. It felt like more than one card dropped, so just wanted to be sure. Why is this the intention? That's too many. I need one. Why is this the intention? Why is this the intention? Okay. How can this intention best be incorporated into their life? Okay. And what's the outcome or lesson for this new moon phase? It almost slipped. Something almost slipped. What's the outcome or lesson for this new moon phase? What is the outcome or lesson for this new moon phase? That makes sense to me. The collective must be tired because this is the second group that has rest at the bottom of the deck. All right, so if you have been struggling with sleep, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Virgo, make sure you're doing something to help you with resting. That's a positive coping mechanism. If you haven't been moving your body, move your body. If you need to take some supplements, take some supplements. If you need to lean into prayer more, if you're religious or spiritual, pray and meditate more. Do what you have to do to ease your mind. What is the deep moon message here? The deep moon message here for this group, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces, sun and rising sign. All right. Yeah, so I feel like well, I won't even get into that. I'll leave that. So your new moon intention is to focus on your anxiety. Not overly focused, but focus on it, all right? I know these bright cards get really hard to see with my ring light, but it says anxiety. So I feel like this is here because maybe some of you are not managing your anxiety like you should. Maybe your anxiety is taking over. For some people, anxiety like makes them actually like do nothing and you feel kind of like stuck, all right? And it gets in the way of things. This is your intention because of movement, all right? This could be traveling, literally moving. Some of you all are definitely a Sagittarius or you're connected to a fire sign, but it's like your anxiety, it stops you from making the movement that you're supposed to make. Like your anxiety, your anxiety stops you from, the movements that you're supposed to, make because you'll be in here too much. So manage your anxiety, journal, get a mental health therapist, meditate, like do what you need to do in a healthy way to get your anxiety under control. How can you best incorporate this intention into your life? By reflecting. So some of you aren't taking time to think about your actions, and some of you may be reflecting too much. All right. So you're going to know what, side you're on. But some of you, are not taking enough time to reflect about you know, your actions. If you thought about your actions a little bit more, maybe you want to be anxious after the fact. Some of you do things and then you regret it immediately, you know, or shortly thereafter. Some of you are pondering on decisions and such that you've made. Some of you are sitting on all the decisions and not making any movement. So also I just kind of got here, which I never really got this intuitively with this card. Some of you need to face yourself. All right. Like, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can. A reflection, like this is a mirror and it's like literally reflecting. So some of you may need to be having like a conversation with someone, or an honest conversation, and allow them to kind of give it to you, right? Like, for some of you, it's like a conversation with yourself. For some of you, this is a conversation with the mental health therapist. For some of you, this is someone that you may need to sit across from somebody who's going to reflect you to you in a way that you have not seen, whether that's like your positive qualities, your negative qualities, or anywhere in between, okay? And the outcome or lesson for this new moon phase is sweetness. So some of you may be also like in a lack mindset and anxious about things that you do not have. And by releasing your anxiety and managing your anxiety, you'll be able to see the sweetness that's around you. So I'm going to read that one to you, because sweetness is literally everywhere. It's in the little things, you know, it's the brisk air, you know, in the morning. Sometimes it's hearing the birds, you know, chirp and whistle. It's, you know, the first sip of coffee that you have, you know, for the day, or your matcha, you know, or water. Okay. Sweetness. This card is a signal to savor the sweet moments in life and to remember them when things get rough. The small things in life are often the sweetest, but they easily go unnoticed. Sweetness is always there if you look for it. And that's what I was getting into. Like, if you look for it, it'll be there. So we can have a shit ton of negative things going on, but if we choose to look at like what positively happened today, I know I had a client do that. I was like, hey, like, you know, for the next week, you're going to find 3 things every day that were positive for you. And that worked really well for them. So your moon magic deep messages: I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. So mutable signs: Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. This is like a self-care thing, like rest. Take care of your mental health. Manage your anxiety. Don't engage with things that make you more anxious, social media or talking to certain people or whatever the case may be. Choose to nourish yourself and enrich your life. All right? I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. If you like it or love it here, please like the video and subscribe.